Hello, my name's Emily Hearn, and I'm the Program Coordinator for the Asset Building Coalition of Mason County, where our mission is to promote financial well-being for all. This is one of a series of short, informative personal finance videos. Today, we're going to talk about managing debt. First, we'll go over just a few terms. Debt is the money you owe to someone, and it is money you've already borrowed. Credit is the ability to borrow, and it is money not yet borrowed. A debtor is someone who owes money to someone else, and a lender is someone who gives money to someone to borrow. There are some important things you need to know about your debt. You need to know how much you owe on each debt, who you owe, when the payments are due, what the interest rate is on each debt, if there are any fees associated with the debt, if there are any penalties on the debt, such as if you do a prepayment, and also check to make sure there is or is not a balloon payment at the end of your loan. A balloon payment is a one-time, large required payment at the end of a loan. Now we'll go over some debt lingo. First is a secured loan. Now this is a loan that is secured with either money or property that can be taken by the lender in case payments can't be made. An unsecured loan does not have this type of collateral. They usually come with higher interest rates. Next is the principal. That is how much you initially borrowed. Next is interest. That is the cost of borrowing, and it is how the lender makes money off of the loan. There is the annual percentage rate, or APR, which is the total cost of borrowing on a yearly basis. There is revolving credit. That is where you can borrow up to a certain amount, and the minimum payment due is based upon how much you have borrowed. And lastly, there are installment loans. So this is where you have borrowed a certain amount and you make regular payments over a certain amount of time. As promised, we will go over the two main strategies of reducing debt. The first is called the high-cost debt method. You list all of your debts with the highest interest rate debt first, going down to the lowest interest rate. You make all of your monthly minimum payments on every debt, but on the first debt on your list, make extra payments as possible and pay it off first. Then you take that payment and put it on to the next debt on your list, and so on and so forth. The advantage of this method is that it saves you money in the long run because you pay off those higher interest debts first. The disadvantage is that it can take time and it is hard to stay motivated because it feels like you're going slower. The next method is the snowball method. Again, you list all of your debts, but this time you list the smallest balanced debt first, going up to the largest. Again, make your monthly minimum payments on time and as agreed, but make extra payments on that smallest debt first. After you have paid it off, take the minimum payment of the next debt, plus the extra payments you were paying on the first debt, and applying it to it. That way, every payment snowballs and gets bigger on each next debt on your list. The advantage of this is that it can move quickly and you can feel very motivated because you pay off debts fast. The disadvantage is that it can cost you more money in the long run because sometimes those higher interest debts are lower on your list. Thank you for watching, and I hope you can choose a strategy that's best for you to reduce your debt.